Hey, how's it, everyone? I'm back again, ready for another softball recap. And this time I'm doing just a regular live stream because unfortunately I did not get a lot of good B roll that I took on the doubleheader for UH softball with my phone. Unfortunately, that doubleheader was a disaster. Why? Because University of Hawaii came away with two losses, one of which was by the mercy rule to Long Beach State. And well, props to Long Beach State. I mean, that's probably why they're second in the conference. And you know, it was looking really good. I'd have to say that for a grade, I would probably would give them probably a C minus, maybe a C. But they looked really good for the first 5 innings of the first game because they held Long Beach State hitless. But after the 6th inning, everything fell apart. I'm sorry to say. But you know what? We'll get back on, the saddle, and we'll get them. We'll get Cal State Fullerton. I'm gonna have all hope that we will get Cal State Fullerton at Fullerton. It's not going to be easy. They're leading the conference, and they got good reason to. You know why? Because they've won their last 11 games in a row. So that's going to be a tough one. And I would have been happy if we got a 2-1 against Long Beach State, but unfortunately, it didn't happen. And as I said earlier, the University of Hawaii fell 6-2 in the first game and 8-0 in 5 innings in the second. And that second game was so nightmarish. But you know what? Hey, we only got 2 runs in both games combined because, as I said, 6-2, 8-0. That's 14 runs compared to only 2. And, Long Beach State, they're a good team. The basketball team has had some good luck against them, but obviously softball, that's a whole different line of work. I'm going to say that right now. But props to Long Beach State. I knew it wasn't going to be easy, but it's a pivotal 9-game stretch, and UH has got to figure something out, and quickly. Because as a result of dropping the doubleheader, both games, the University of Hawaii is now in a tie for 4th with UC Davis and UC Santa Barbara at 12-9 each. So, obviously, with the season winding down and senior night festivities coming up, not this weekend but next weekend. Actually, the doubleheader games are going to be on Thursday and Friday. I'm a little undecided on attending the Thursday game because that's Law and Order SVU night for me, unless they have a replay during that time. If they have a replay, I'll go to softball. If it's a new episode, I'm staying here. But we'll look back on this. I mean, that was a series that got away from the University of Hawaii. That was the first time they'd lost a series since CSUN way back towards the end of March, as a matter of fact. It's already May 1st. Their last game was this past Saturday. And, but, there were some good spots. Unfortunately, Long Beach State proved why they're second place in the Big West standings this year. But, hey, we're going to flip the script, and I can hope that we can get at least one win over Cal State Fullerton. And they're on a 3-game win streak. Unfortunately, that 3-game win streak goes back to last season, where Fullerton came here and UH ended up beating them 3 times. The first game, they won 1-0. Second game, they won 13-11 in 8 innings, with UH having almost coughed up a 10-1 lead until Dallas Millwood saved their bacon. And then they win the second game 2-0. So they had 2 shutouts. at home. University of Hawaii did, but they're at Fullerton, and that's going to be a tough one. So I don't have a prediction for that one. I hope that they can come away with at least one win. And then when they look back on their season, they could probably look back and say that, well, I think we won just about every game we should have won. But I feel like, but if any games slipped through our fingers, it was because, well, I don't want to say that. I mean, not because they lost Dallas Millwood, because they've won some games. They've won quite a bit of games. They actually are going to have to wait longer. There are 29 wins, but they'll have to wait longer for 30. And this is a pivotal 9-game stretch, and 3 games are down. UH is 1-2. So they're gonna have to figure something out, because from that 6th inning on, they missed their marks. They made a lot of they made a lot of miscues that really hurt them a lot more than it should have. But it's just the way it's just how it is sometimes with softball. You know, I've seen my fair share of softball games, and Sunday or Saturday afternoon was probably the first time I'd been to a doubleheader where UH ended up losing. So that was a bummer there. So we're going to have to think of something. And things don't get any easier. And it's hard to believe that the way I see it right now, we probably might end up splitting these last 6, going 3-3. At least that's what I'm hoping anyway. At least a winning record in these last 9 games. So it's going to be hard. I know they've had their share of girls not available to play anyway. But I didn't think they would win the conference series. I mean, Cal State Fullerton, oh gosh. You know what? They got a reason why, and they're proving it this season, because they're over 30 wins, and we're just about we're 1 away from 30. So, but hey, if they need to come out and start out well, but unfortunately, the bats really did not come to life for the University of Hawaii at all. So we're really going to have to think of something fast. So, and Fullerton's no easy task. UC Davis, I don't know about them, because last season they were on the road, and I don't remember how they did. But anyway, I really hope that we can figure something out. They need to hit the ground running. And like I said in my 3 steps in a prior video, start well, defend well, and finish strong. That's the thing. So we need to come out ready and hope that we have some luck come our way. And I'll tell you what, after those 2 games, I feel like we're long overdue for a break to come our way. So, I don't think that they played bad. Am I saying that they didn't try? No, absolutely not. The UH softball, they worked their butts off, and and I really thought that some of the momentum that they got from the doubleheader sweep against UC Riverside would carry over, and unfortunately did, just for 1 game. And that was the single game on Friday night, which you saw a video of. And I thought they hit all their marks efficiently. And what really told the story was the 6th inning, where Long Beach State loaded the bases and UH stopped the rally with a double play. So they're going to have to do stuff like that, or hopefully pull off a triple play if the opportunity's there. So we'll see what happens. Not much else to say. So anyway, guys, that's all for today, and enjoy yourselves. Enjoy yourselves on this May 1st. It's May Day in Hawaii. So obviously next game will be not this weekend, but next weekend against UC Davis. But it's on a Thursday and a Friday this time because commencement is Saturday. I won't be part of it. I was actually part of last year's commencement. So anyway, guys, well, I'm a punter, everyone.